Brandon Copeland spent 10 years in the NFL, now spends a lot of his time giving back through his philanthropic work and by teaching financial literacy to other athletes at the college and pro level. He's also a member, we're proud to say, of CNBC's Financial Wellness Council back here at Post 9. Always a pleasure. Welcome back.
I appreciate you having me.
Yep. Wish you happy New Year and all that. Amen. Good health.
Amen.
So let's talk about this December to remember, because that is truly special. It's a shopping spree, essentially, for hundreds of kids. Tell me.
Yeah. So years ago, 2018, when I was a New York Jet, my wife and I, we started taking 60 kids shopping. And I played on 6 different teams, 10 years. And one part about being a journeyman, you make a lot of friends across the league. And so we figured, hey, how do we get our friends to do the same thing in their cities the same day we do it? So this year we got 500 kids. We have some kids that recently lost parents. We have some kids that are homeless and trying their hardest to get their GED and get a job and things like that. And we just wanted to bless them all with $200 shopping sprees each. They all show up thinking they're doing community service, trying to help the world, and then they get surprised with $200 shopping sprees at Target. And so it's a great time. Over 20 NFL players involved across 10 states, and it's the best thing that we do all year.
Big cities: Atlanta, Baltimore, Boston, Dallas, Detroit, Indy, LA, Miami, Newark, Seattle, and Tampa. I'm imagining that convincing some of your friends was pretty easy. Yeah.
I mean, the beautiful thing, a lot of the guys talk about, hey, we compete on Sunday, Monday, sometimes Thursday, but the rest of the week we're working together to change the community, change the world, and it's been really special the way that they've all joined in on this effort and already committed to next year as well, too.
Yeah. Graduated from the Wharton School. I just want to get that out there yet again, because I think people need to know that. Athletes.org.
Yep, athletes.org.
You announced that on our program.
Yeah.
Correct? How's that been going?
One, thank you for allowing me to announce it on the program here. It's been going unbelievably well, man. It has I've been getting more bags under my eyes, right? Like running a company and building a team and all those things. But what we've effectively built is the Players Association for College Athletes. And, obviously we're here on CNBC and we talk about money. The NCAA is generating billions of dollars in revenue off athletes as the product, and athletes are now able to make money via NIL, which is marketing dollars, but that's not necessarily accounting for the money in tickets and concessions and all the other revenue produced. And so what athletes.org is doing is we're helping athletes maximize their income by negotiating those things for them, also giving them a voice and giving them on-demand support, pro bono lawyers, free background checks, a number of different things, free second medical opinions, so that we can stop the horror stories that we've always heard for athletes, because now athletes are just going pro earlier.
But your job's harder, I would imagine, just given what you said about the NIL money.
Yeah.
So a lot of these kids have now hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars.
Literally.
And theoretically no idea what to do with it to preserve it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, for me, doing financial education, the way I always said it, I would go in the pen, I would go talk to athletes, I'd go talk to people, and first thing people ask is like, hey, what should I invest in? What should I do with my money? And you got to say, well, seek professional advice. The beautiful thing about athletes.org, we've had a lot of people reach out wanting to help. And so we put together these resources that can actually help the athletes do. So they can connect with a lawyer that can help look over a contract. They can connect with negotiators, doctors, mental wellness experts as well, too. So we can actually help athletes do with their money, as well as provide them the education that they need to.
You've made, obviously, we've discussed this on numerous occasions, financial literacy, a key part of who you are.
Yes, sir.
And what you want to empower others with. In the years that you've been talking about it with us, what kind of changes have you seen in the teachings that you've done and the lessons that those that you've tried to empower have learned?
Yeah, I think it's beautiful the way the conversations have elevated and evolved over the years, right? Like you start, early on with just budgeting and taxes and understanding things like that. And then now you have conversations with guys and they're like, look, Cope, let's talk about venture investing. Let's talk about real estate. Let's talk about more intricate investments, right? Alternative investments. And so it's athletes now want to be owners of different assets. And we have blueprints from folks like LeBron James and Serena Williams. And it is really, really amazing to see how the narrative has changed in just a short amount of time, where now athletes are not only influencing their communities and the next generation of athletes to think differently and to think bigger about their platform, but also actively doing things, owning franchises and doing venture investments and things of that nature. So it's been phenomenal, and I'm just excited that I can use my platform and my voice and my collaborative mindset to bring people around the table that want to continue to build together.